I'm guessing you hear lots of objections
Oh, yes.
when men ring up. Because, you know, you've for 3 years now, plus years now, you've been taking phone calls from every man in the area who rings up and says, tell me about men's group, what's in it for me? And what are their objections? Because sometimes they'll say, yeah, I really want to come, but there's this or this. So what are the main objections you hear?
Great question. Well, I don't know if I'd call them objections or obstacles, but yeah, I've had guys in crisis or guys looking for a bit of a better life, or they've had a good life and it's suddenly changed, or going through a relationship crisis or whatever it is. They phone up looking for some type of answer. And so I tell them a bit about the group, and most of them are keen, but not all of them show up.
Yeah.
And I guess it's mainly fear.
Yeah.
Although they might not actually know that it's fear at the time.
Yes, that's the other issue.
I certainly wasn't that aware of, my emotions when I first started coming. I think the other thing is, I want some help, but it's got to be this way.
Yes.
The element of control, it's
Yeah.
got to look like this.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about a group situation the other day where a guy wanted to have time with the group because he was so different and all of that type of stuff. Another big thing for blokes too is, and I've certainly been guilty of this, is I haven't got time to go to the group. I'm too busy.
Yes.
I'm getting pulled this way by work, this way by family, this way by this way by finances, and I come last.
Yes.
And putting up with everybody else's demands. And what I've certainly found in my own life that works is the oxygen mask rule. When a plane takes off, put your own on first.
Absolutely, yeah.
And men who do men's work report being much better fathers, much better mates, colleagues, lovers, partners, and members of their community, because they have a better sense of their self and being okay, and they have a lot healthier boundaries.
Yeah, and I see that in the group that I run, where a man will come along even once, and he comes back the next week and he said, I was able to talk to my wife in a way I hadn't talked to her before.
Yeah.
Because I was able to discharge all that stuff that I've been holding on to. And that to me is one of the real benefits of being in a men's group. You get to speak and you're not told what to do, and you're not given the advice or the feedback unless you actually request it. And then if you do request it, there is men there competent to give an answer that might be helpful to you, and then you can still choose.
Well, a lot of guys report, in relationships that they can come and share stuff they're uncertain about in their group.
Yeah.
And they say their partners want them to be vulnerable, but often they don't. If I'm uncertain with a partner about financial future or something,
yeah.
She can't hear that I'm uncertain. What she can hear is her future is at risk.
Yes.
So having a men's group is a place to dump all that sort of stuff, so I'm not so needy.
Yes.
In all my relationships, I'm not so needy at work, I'm not so needy with my family, all of that stuff. And a lot of men report that.
Yeah. And a lot of that, what I've found, and I'm guessing you have as well, is that lessens anxiety in men. That lessens the depression, and that starts to give them an idea that there is things they can do to move outside of their own environment into a different place within themselves.
Yeah, I tend not to like the word anxiety. I've used it a bit, but I prefer the word fear.
Yeah.
Or uncertainty. Yeah. It's just perfectly normal stuff. And some things will reduce men, the amount of fear or uncertainty in men, or the amount of sadness. You mentioned depression.
Yes.
But I think another thing I got from the group is that this stuff is a normal part of life.
Yes.
And I can actually put up with being a little bit uncomfortable, not forever, but for a little while, so I can listen to others, or so I can, be the man that I want to be, rather than react like the hurt little boy that I often do.
Yeah, and the purpose of men's group really is as we've said from the very start, and as it says in the in the Complete Men website and everywhere, it's for the betterment of men. It is for the betterment of men in the way that they want to better themselves. Because it's not up to you, or it's not up to me how they're going to better themselves. It's up to them and what they want. So that's great answers.